Today we will start a new topic, that is respiration. I have taken this diagram from your NCERT book. This is figure 6.7. I will zoom in the figure so that you can see clearly what is here, what is happening in this activity. As you can see, there are two test tubes here. Let me mark these for you: test tube A and test tube B. Both test tube A as well as test tube B, are filled with lime water. Here you can see, and you can see the generation of bubbles in both the test tube A as well as test tube B, but the source of air is different. Here, in case of test tube A, air is being inserted into the lime water with the help of a pitchkari, and you can also use a syringe for this activity. But in test tube B, as you can see, a human being is exhaling air into lime water. So the type of air, the composition of air that is mixed in the lime water is different in both the test tubes. In test tube A it is different, and in test tube B it is different. And depending on the composition of air, the result of the activity will be different. Okay, we'll discuss this one by one. If we take test tube A first, here the air is being inserted with the help of a pitchkari or with the help of a syringe. So the composition of air in test tube A will be same as the air present in the atmosphere. But in test tube B, the source of air is exhaled from exhaled by a human being. We know that human being, they exhale carbon dioxide. So in this air that is being mixed in test tube B, carbon dioxide will be more. If we compare it with the test tube A, here in case of test tube B, carbon dioxide concentration will be more. So there is a difference in the composition of air. And what will be the result of that? How this difference in the composition is going to affect the activity? We know, we have studied this in our class 7, that when we mix lime water with carbon dioxide, the lime water turns milky. Okay, so here there is normal air that is being mixed in the lime water. Carbon dioxide concentration is same as the atmospheric air composition. So here test tube A, lime water will not turn milky. But in case of test tube B, the lime water will turn milky, because the air has high carbon dioxide concentration. So depending on the source from where the air is coming, whether it is coming out of our mouth or we are just using the air that is surrounding us, so the result will be different. In test tube A it will be different, in test tube B it will be different. So this activity, it again tells us that yes, human beings, they exhale carbon dioxide. Now moving to the next slide, here you can see breakdown of glucose by various pathways. Here 3 pathways are shown here. Let me number these for you. First pathway, second pathway, and third pathway. So glucose can be broken down or it can be processed in these 3 ways. But before that, before moving to these 3 types, there is a common reaction. This reaction is common for all 3 pathways. What is this reaction? Here, let me zoom it in. Yes, here, conversion of glucose into pyruvate plus release of energy. It is followed by release of energy. So this is a common reaction. In all three type of pathways, this will happen. First, the glucose, which is a 6 carbon molecule, it will be broken down into pyruvate, which is a 3 carbon molecule. Plus there will be release of energy. Now this pathway, it can go in 3 different directions. It can choose any of these 3 pathways. Let's see what are these pathways. We are starting with the first pathway. Here, this is the first pathway, pyruvate in the absence of oxygen. This type of reaction takes place only in yeast cells. We know yeast is a unicellular fungi. So here pyruvate in the absence of oxygen will change into ethanol, carbon dioxide, plus there will be release of energy. And you have to keep in mind that ethanol is a 2 carbon compound. If we count the number of carbon atoms, you can see here 3 carbons. We started off with 3 carbon, then we got these 2 products. One is 2 carbon, and we know carbon dioxide is 1 carbon molecule. So ethanol 2 carbon, carbon dioxide 1 carbon. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 carbon. So our carbon molecules, they are balancing here. Okay, plus some amount of energy is also being released. This type of reaction takes place only in yeast cells. Moving to the second type of pathway. Second type of pathway also takes place in the lack of oxygen. When oxygen supply is not sufficient. What is the location of such type of reaction? Muscles in human beings. Muscle cells in human beings. When we are sitting normally, at that time our muscles get sufficient oxygen. But when we start running or when we start doing some kind of exercise, at that time our body fails to supply sufficient oxygen to our muscle cells. What happens at that time? Our muscles, from being aerobic, they change into anaerobic. They start performing anaerobic respiration for some time. Okay? So this happens in the lack of oxygen. So what are the products formed? We start again we start with pyruvate here. In all 3 pathways we'll start with pyruvate only. So pyruvate will change into lactic acid, which is a 3 carbon compound, plus some amount of energy is being released. So here pyruvate is 3 carbon compound and lactic acid is also 3 carbon compound. So this happens in our muscle cells, not all the time, only when oxygen supply is not sufficient. When there is a lack of oxygen, only then our muscles, they perform such type of respiration. In normal conditions they perform aerobic respiration. That is our next type, third type. Let's move to the third type. That is the last type. Here, this one, third type. Again we have pyruvate. This pyruvate in the presence of oxygen. The above 2 reactions, in one there was lack of oxygen, in one there was absence of oxygen. But in this case, oxygen is present. So if sufficient oxygen is present, then pyruvate changes into carbon dioxide, water, carbon dioxide, water, and huge amount of energy. Out of all 3 pathways, the maximum amount of energy is released in this case, in the third pathway, which takes place in the presence of oxygen. Okay, so pyruvate is a 3 carbon compound. Here we have got 1 carbon compound. So to balance out the number of carbons, there should be 3 carbon dioxide molecules. There should be formation of 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. It is followed by release of huge amount of energy. So let's see these 3 pathways. These are pathways for breakdown of oxygen, and In all three pathways, what is happening? We are getting energy in this also, second one also, and third one also. Three pathways are followed by release of energy. What is the difference in these? The types of products formed are different. Here, different products are formed, ethanol and carbon dioxide. Here, lactic acid is being formed. Here, carbon dioxide and water is being formed. And there is one more difference in the amount of energy. In this case, less energy. In the second case, also less amount of energy. In the third case, large amount of energy is released. So you have to keep these differences in mind. So this much for today. Thank you.